All right, today we are going to be practicing our overhand and our underhand throwing. So you will need a ball. I'm at school, so I do have a yarn ball, but you can easily grab your sock ball like we had been practicing at home. You will also need a few different targets. For overhand throwing, you're gonna need a higher target. So I just used a chair and I just put a t-shirt that has a logo on it, and you can use the logo as your target. You could also tape a paper plate, maybe draw a circle on the paper plate, or the paper plate could be your target and you can just tape it onto the chair. You'll also need a target for your underhand throwing, so something more on the ground. I have two options today. I have a bucket and a bowl. So when you practice with your overhand throwing, remember when we're facing our target, I'm going to turn my target so I can see it a little bit better. Remember, our opposite arm is facing towards the target. Your throwing arm is going to be furthest away from the target, and you're going to be turned to the side. We're going to start with our letter T, bend your arm to be that letter L. You're going to step with that opposite foot, so the foot that is closest to the target. We're going to turn our body so that we are shoulder facing the target, and then as we swing around, we are going to release the ball and throw it at the target. Remember, you want to keep your eyes on the target. So here we go. So T, L, step, turn, and throw. Hit that target. Now, I'm really close to the target right now, so I'm gonna back up a little bit and practice a few more further away. You guys can go ahead and practice your overhand throwing right now. Go ahead and pause the video actually, and then I will continue to do underhand throwing once you have practice. So practice about 10-15 times and then come back to the video. All right, hopefully you practiced your overhand throwing about 10-15 times, and now we're gonna practice our underhand. Remember, underhand is going to be, if that's now my target, I'm going to be facing my target. So my shoulders are pointing towards the target. I'm gonna show you from right here. I'm going to be swinging back behind. Remember, when we swing back, that's how we're getting our power to get the ball forward. So we swing back, we're gonna step with our opposite foot. So the opposite of our throwing arm, we're gonna swing forward and follow through, pointing our ball at our target, which, if I point this down, is going to be either a ball or a bucket for myself. So we swing, step, and throw. All right. Like I said, I'm a little close to it just for demonstration. You guys can be further away. Go ahead and practice 10 or 15 times, and then you'll be able to click to the next slide to play the game. Remember to always keep your eye on the target and direct your item towards the target. For both underhand and overhand throwing, if you're not hitting the target, if it's too short, so if it falls, like I said, if I'm throwing and I fall short of my target, that means you need more power. But if I'm throwing too far over my target, that means I need less power. So go ahead, practice both of those, and then click to the next slide for our game.